Last night, there's still around 15 chicken. So I'm not in the mood because my chicken are missing. So I can, because now that chickens I sell once in the month for the transport. And the bad thing is, they steal all my chicken and they left with the babies, the small one. I don't know how am I going to feed them. Others, they are pregnated. Others, they are just give birth. Now they went like that. I'm telling you outside there, when you see my chicken, my friend, can you return them to me? Because I have. So for me, when I see negative comments, I will not stop and say, now, I don't want to go far because I need to achieve my goal. The reason why they take you to school to go and study from primary one up to university, when somebody is telling you, my friend, education is not good, now you need to drop out, and you follow that person, you are full. For me, when I see negative comments there, it's my business.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another exciting episode on the Red Table Podcast. I'm your host, Tina Robe, and today we have someone special, and he's an MC and also a comedian, and we'll give him a chance to introduce himself. And yeah, welcome.
Thank you, very important. I'm very glad to be here. I go by the name MC Dominic. I'm from South Sudan, full-time South Sudanese. I'm a comedian, MC, DJ, footballer, and some side job hustling. I cannot mention more.
Who really inspired you to do comedy?
Very nice question. We have two big comedians in South Sudan. So we have one comedian Mujazi. The other one, I hope all of us will know. The guy is from Equatorial State, is called 50 kg. So these people, I watch the videos. I have that knowledge that I am capable to do. So they inspired me to be a comedian. I follow them.
So now you're following their footsteps and you want to be bigger in South Sudan, like the way they are.
Not in South Sudan. I'm not focusing in South Sudan. Just entire worldwide. Because mine now, when you watch them in Australia, Canada, Egypt, so it means me, I'm from Asia up to Africa, going to the other side of Brazil, North America, South America. So I need the whole world to know comedian MC Dominic.
So now, do people know who MC Dominic is?
Why not? Like now they are watching and they are going to be happy. They are sending message now. My phone is full of message now. Say, comedian MC Dominic, you are the bad, you are number one. Because what come out of my mouth, even though the child in his mother womb will laugh, even though he's not born. Because they know me very well that I do perfect thing. And my English is untouchable. They cannot be touched.
So, like, how is it? How are you? Do you have any challenges?
Yeah. Every human have challenges. Even somebody in his mother womb have a challenge. For me, I have a lot. So for me, I don't have a full equipment for the shooting. That's why you see me, I can upload the video today. Then I stay for 4 months looking for the equipment. Then I upload another video. So we have a lot. We don't have financial. We don't have manager. We don't have anything, There's a lot of financial and the equipment also. There's a lot. I can mention only 4, but there are a lot.
So, about the comedy part in South Sudan, so it's a bit hard to make our people laugh. So how do you cope with that?
Yeah, sometimes when you sit down and you think, there's some people who like somebody who is like crying, like this guy called Mama Bar. When you cry, some people, they laugh. When you laugh or you make yourself you are sad or you are just painting on all this, because based on your creativity. So for me, I just have my broken Arabic, whereby if I say a word, you can laugh. Even though I cannot go deeper, but I can broke some language whereby people may laugh.
So, what's the joke that never makes you, like, never fails to make you laugh?
For me, it's money.
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 Okay, so since you are actually, have you ever like attended any event that you had to go and perform there?
No, because all the events that have been made here, I was the MC.
But if you are an MC, you also include jokes in them.
Yeah, definitely. When I say now we are going to call artists, I can say 4 to 5 words whereby everybody would have stood up and said, MC Dominic, I opened your mouth with the 10,000 and that money is in my pocket. So I can make around 40,000 in that show. People will start saying, are you a comedian? I say, yes. I'm holding 2 positions in this house, MC and comedian. Because MC always must be a comedian. Because
Yeah.
when the artist is just boarding somewhere and then you come later, you cover that artist, with some few words whereby people will understand and say, we love this show. MC can make sure to be bored and can make sure to be entertained if you are a comedian. There's some word that you can put across so that people may joke and laugh.
So how do you handle those fans or audience that don't laugh at your jokes?
For me, I I I try my best in 2 ways. I can say a word in a rap way and then with a smile face, maybe there are 2 to 4 people will start saying, okay, what this guy saying is true. But I can broke Arabic, English, and Kiswahili with some different small words. I join them. Someone may laugh, the other one may stay. But when you are not laughing, make sure your problem is beyond my talent. So I make everybody to laugh. But when you're not laughing, make sure your problem, they are beyond my talent.
So about your jokes, do you usually make them in the local language or English for
Yeah,
everyone to
that's why I
understand?
said before. I have some photocopy words that let's say, I can take from Arabic, Kiswahili, English, and then combine together with our local language. Because they said when you need to make people laugh, you see the situation where people are. When you see these people who are illiterate, their money, you can speak in Dinga. When you see these youth people, you can speak in Arabic or Kiswahili, whereby you can pronounce the word that people may laugh down there, but you know what you are doing. It's not because you don't know. Like for me, I like putting some different English whereby people may say, Dominic, are you from this side? I said, yes, I'm full South Sudanese because our English is uncheckable and unremovable. So we come from that uncheckable.
Worst advice you have ever received about your comedian?
Yeah,
As
but
you being a comedian, the worst advice?
there was someone telling me, if you are a comedian in South Sudan, don't do one thing. Don't make a funny video based on J1. My friend, you will be eliminated. Within 5 hours, you will not be here. You will be taken there. And then I was about to make some video for J1. The people was telling me, Dominic, if you love your life, don't joke with J1. Because I've seen all the comedian now, there's no one talk about J1. We just talk outside here. And we don't know what's going on inside there. So that's the worst
So you
advice.
limit your jokes just not to touch anyone from J1.
I love my life because I'm a last born. So when I go like this, my mother will not give birth to another child again. So I'm the last. I love myself.
So do you think like everyone has a potential to be funny, or it's something that's
No, based on the way you have taken, like, not everybody is the comedian, but everybody is born to be a joker. Understand? Because based on the way you talk, there's some word that you said, they're not fun for yourself, but somebody is laughing somewhere. So mean that you are a joker. And the way you make your eyes, His content can make somebody to laugh.
So since you've started comedy, so is there like, has someone ever encouraged you to continue doing it?
My inbox is full of courage. I said, Dominic, don't stop. Because I have a video I posted last week. They said, in this Valentine Day, there are some people who come and borrow money from me. They go and buy flowers for their girlfriend and all this. And then they forget to return my money back because they said on the 20th we are going to return your money. And then I was telling them in TikTok, I tell them, for those who know themselves, they borrow money from me to go and buy gifts to their lovers. Please, the 20th is here now. I need my money back. So those people, they were encouraging me that there is a message they receive from that joke. Because there are some people who borrow money somewhere, but I was just putting last a video. So most of the people, they used to encourage me and said, Dominic, you have that talent. We are going to stand with you. Even though we don't give you something, but we give you advices, just encouragement. Like there's a guy called King Molwal. So Molwal Makuro. I hope you know. Bidal, King Bidal. He used to tell me, Dominic, don't give up. We will be here. We will support you in anything, by word, but financial, we will try our best to support you. My WhatsApp is full of don't give up. Even when I stay for 2 weeks, they say, Dominic, you didn't upload the video. What's going on? I said, I will come. So there is a lot. Even you, I hope you are one of them. But the problem, you don't have time to text me and say, Dominic, keep going.
I'll do that. Expect my encouragement message soon.
Thank you, very important. I'm waiting for that.
So, what joke you told early in your career that will never tell now? A joke that you once told someone and now you feel like you never want to say it again?
There's one jokes that I make last time, telling those who are dating the gym boys. I was just saying that, I want my colleague, and he's my cousin. I used to call colleague, he's called Baboya. He's now in Juba. So he was a gym boy.
Why is gym boys always attacked?
No, it's not
Gym
attacked.
boys.
Yeah, because, I was just told that you ladies who are just dating a gym boys and we slim boys, I don't know where are we going to get our wife. Because when you are dating a lady with the gym boy, within 2 days, my friend, you are red flag. Like when the gym boy comes down and tell you that I love you, you will not say no. But if it is me, we will just fly from Juba, Kampala, coming back to Nairobi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe some gym boys also do that. You never know. It's not only the heavy things they are carrying. Maybe they are also doing the same.
No, for gym boys, I had one leakage because every exam have a leakage. One of the ladies come out with the leakage and said, gym boys, they're very strong. They can carry you. But people like us, we cannot manage to carry 20 jugs of water. So, which means they're looking for someone who can carry you. I don't know, it can carry you from his home to your home, or it can carry you where, I don't understand. So, the reason why these gym boys now become the popular, because they are strong, according to their personality, these ladies. But I say, if gym boy attack me, I will not spare him. I will divide it into 4 pieces. Because being strong is not like being art, but it was by a God creation. Yeah. It was been created there. So it is my bone. Because gym boys, they're just looking for the big size and all these revolving muscles and all this, but the strongness is not there.
So you just don't.
So that joke I will not make it again, because one of the gym boys who want to break my neck last time, he told me, Dominic, don't take gym boys, so you will be red flag. I said, sorry, I don't know. I was doing comedy. They said your comedy should remain there, don't go far. Then I said, okay. Because now when you have a problem with the gym boys and you go to Juba, my friend, they will carry you like this in a club. They will say, oh, MC Dominic is here. They will carry me without asking. Yeah, I stopped from there. I cannot go and attack gym boys again.
you never want to attack any gym boys
No.
ever again. So I'm sure like sometimes when you upload any comedy videos, there are those negative comments. So how do you handle them? Because a lot of people might say negative comments, just discouraging you and stuff.
You know, in everything, or in every society, or in every organization have a rebel. What do I mean by a rebel? Somebody tell you that you are not doing good. That person is your rebel, is your enemy, because he's the enemy of progress. So for me, when I see negative comments, I will not stop and say, no, I don't want to go far, because I need to achieve my goal. The reason why they take you to school to go and study from primary one up to university, when somebody is telling you, my friend, education is not good, now you need to drop out, and you follow that person, you are a fool. For me, when I see negative comments there, it's my business. I will continue and continue until I achieve my goal. I never mind about those things, because I will read them like this, then I turn them down, and I will make them to understand that what I'm doing, I'm capable of doing it. Because when you wrote something negative to me, I will change it in a positive way to understand that I'm doing something right.
Yeah. So you just turn a blind ear, a deaf ear to them.
Yeah.
Which I like. So apart from MCing, DJing, and comedy, what else do you do?
I'm a footballer, as I told you before, because I'm in Kemu, Kenya Methodist University. And if you ask those people from there, they will tell you I'm a defender. Last 2 weeks back, we played with the Nairobi University. We drew 3-3. I was the part of that game. And we played, and those people, they know me that, Kumbe, you are not capable of comedy, DJs and all this. Kumbe, you know how to play football. I said, if God give you 2 legs and 2 eyes, you need to think what you can do. You need to do everything, but don't do harmful things to human, to destroy your nature. Do something good, listen for advice, you will go. When somebody told me, Dominic, you know how to play, I said, thank you. Next time, I will improve. I was playing last month, and I shifted to number 10. I used to play. So I'm a footballer at the same time.
That's nice. So do you think like comedy has social media helped comedy in so many ways?
Many ways. You know, if you are a comedian and you have been called like one of the platform to come and interview you, your fans will go and follow that platform. Understand?
Yeah.
Because like now I'm in a red table, right? So my fan will come and say, okay, I see MC Dominic somewhere, so let me follow that one. Because maybe next time you guys can have interest of me coming back again. Then I will tell them in my timeline, say that today I'm going back. So those people now, my fans, they will come and follow you guys. Like if I have 100, maybe 50 can follow you guys, and 50, these are the people we used to say that they are rebel. Those people, they're enemy of progress. They don't want to achieve. And you know one thing, in our generation, support is the main tool.
Yeah.
When you support, like for example, today is me, tomorrow is you. Like have this comedy now. When you go and comment and say, Dominic, you are doing good, and you share on your timeline, maybe your followers, they're not my followers. They will go and see it and say, okay, MC Dominic is here, let's follow and see what's going on. You see? That one is support. The followers I gain from you, they are more than what I have before. And then for you, I will share my timeline and say, we have a YouTube called, Red Table and this. They will go and see. They said, okay, let's follow. Now we support each other. Because today is you, tomorrow is mine.
Yeah.
So support is a main tool for our generation. For those who are not supporting, I don't know what they're doing.
So what was the most awkward moment that you ever experienced on stage?
There is a show that I made in Kakuma, if I'm not mistaken. It was the worst ever. I was the MC. Over 27 artists, they need to perform. And the show is supposed to end at 6. When I see from 5 to 6 is 1 hour. If I divide it like 4 minutes to each artist, it may be for long, Others will remain out. Then I was saying only one song for each artist. And those people from Kakuma, the way they are behaving. They were telling me, Dominic, just make it here. We will wait for you outside. So I was walking alone. I have no friend by then. So for me, I fear. If I do that one, because I'm a human. So I fear, and then I give everyone two minutes until the show ends at 8. Because those people, they want to finish me, definitely. So now when somebody give me a show in Kakuma, it was, even the other people, they were boxing me on the stage, saying, you will not go home. Then what I did wrong. They said, why don't you call my name? That moment, up to now, I quit Kakuma to be MC.
You said no more MCing in Kakuma.
No. At least I'm working with the bouncers, with the police, so I will be comfortable doing whatever I want. But me alone, walking like a fish in the water, I will not accept. I will run away.
So how's your fan base? As you're speaking right now.
Hey.
How is the fan base?
I cannot say it like, when I say it here, people may go and check later and say, why Dominic give us this number? You cannot mention, because someone may be there watching you, but it's not your fan, and you don't know.
Yeah.
So when I say that I have this number, maybe they will come and say, me, I'm not your fan, so why you mention this number? And all this is the social media things. They go and text there and say, Dominic is lying. Why he's posting? Me, I don't like lying. My fans, they know themselves, but I cannot mention. I cannot give a certain figure that I have this fan base. But they are there, according to me.
So your fan base is actually, they are big.
Yeah, they're big, yeah.
So if you were to do your own comedy show, will you do it here in Kenya or back home?
Yeah, for me, sometimes what's most important thing is fun. If you have fans, you can do it. Even in Australia, you can do it. When you have somebody who can support you, you have fans, money. For me, I cannot say that I can do it back home, because back home, no one's know me more. Because definitely in Kenya, most of the people, they know me. Because I came here in 2002. I spent like 20-something years, 23 years in Kenya. Most of the people, they know me here, Kakuma, Nairobi, Eldoret. So when I have fans, I can make it here in Nairobi. Because Nairobi is the headquarters of my fan, Most of the people, they're here. Kilmani, Kileshwar, Greenspan, TRM, Zimmerman. They are here. I can make it here. The first should be here. And then second, I can shift it to South Sudan, because now I develop my name. So when the people see, they say, MC Dominic was making a show in Nairobi. Let me go and see that animal.
Yeah. So have you learned any major lessons in the comedy?
Yeah, I learn a lot. Because there's a guy, he's a comedian. It's called Kill the Drum from Nigeria. He used to say that the worst thing ever in life is when you stood out and tell the people that I have this, and people start looking at you. That's the worst thing ever. What does it mean that, like, when you have people who just be there for you, they're just pushing you, but they're not supporting you by the words or anything. That's not good. Because you need to have people who can tell you, when you are going left, they tell you go right. When you are going far, they told you slow down. Let's walk like this. But when the people are there for you, watching, when you are doing something bad, they clap. When you are doing something good, they are there for you. So I learn a lot. Another thing, they say, your enemy your best friend can be your enemy. Because when you're doing something good and you guys are in one place doing something good each other, and people have been named, like for example now me and you, we are doing a collab and people are just saying, Dominic, you did a good part in that music. For you will say, okay, I was the one having that idea to go and make remix with MC Dominic. If that's the case now, I will find a way. You can go somewhere, say Dominic is a post talent, Dominic is this, and then you start your fighting now. My friend will drop, they're just following you. They said you are the one who have that song. Even though it was mine, you will say, oh, it's mine.
Yeah, so if you are not doing MCing, what would you be doing? Or if you are not doing actually the things you said earlier that you are doing, what if you are doing none of those? What would you be doing right now?
For me, I can be a good promoter. Why should I say that? Because South Sudan lacking promoters, those who are going to promote the song. For me, I was like last time when I was in Form 1 in Kitale, I was asked by one of my arts teachers, said, Dominic, what do you want to be? I told him that I want to be a promoter in my country because those upcoming artists, I want to be there with them, so promoting their song in the way that people can understand. I can put your song in my video, or I can make a video, small clip, making like I'm the one who have that song, If I was not a comedian and I'm not a DJ, footballer, MC, I can be a full promoter.
Okay, so about the comedy part in our country, so how would you rate it? Is the comedy doing good, or it's just because comedy, it's actually underrated in our country, and it's like a lot of people don't actually support comedy, or because it's actually hard for them to laugh, and it's not like it's the comedian's fault or something. It's just that the audience, I don't know, how do you say?
Back home, comedians, they're underrated people, but they are doing the best job compared to some stuff they're doing. Because what is there in South Sudan, according to their mindset, they said comedy is a liar. Comedy, they are jokers. And comedy also is a source of information. If you sit down and see all the contents, because you cannot shoot a video without the content.
Yeah.
You sit down, you think, like you are talking indirect, not direct. Because in the Bible they say the truth should not be said direct, should be indirect. So comedy back home in South Sudan, they're doing a lot. But one thing, there's no support. They're lacking support. If they were been supported, those people they have been here, they're doing a lot of shows. Let's come here to this guy called Shashil Show.
Yeah.
How many comedies are here in Kenya? A lot. He produced a lot. And if we have only one person in South Sudan, like Shashil, it can change all of us. We have a good comedian. This guy called 90 Degree, Ringo. Those guys from Arabic name, they are difficult. John, whatever. They are there. They are full comedian. What they are lacking is just support. When we have Churchill in South Sudan, those people, they will do a lot, because what we are lacking there is support and undermining. So artists, they are now in a certain level whereby they are taking far. But in a country, there are two things supposed to be run. Without comedy, the entertainment will be bored. Like when you keep thinking from 9 to 9, people will be bored, dancing, sitting down. It needs somebody like to entertain you, to press your mind. You laugh a bit, and then another song comes. That's whereby you will understand the lyric of the song. But in South Sudan, they say now artists are there. I'm not attacking the artists, but facts should be said. comedians they undermine in South Sudan.
Yeah, and I feel like mostly comedians are not actually put into pictures when they are actually coming up with these concerts. I think they should also include comedians, or maybe one of the comedians should just come up with their own show that they can bring comedians and make jokes and like look for a certain day that they should be doing it, just like how Churchill is doing it. You know, Churchill went silent for a bit, then he came back, and he's supporting a lot of comedians out here. And so we as South Sudanese, we need such people to support our comedians. And if you're a comedian out there, I think you should actually come up with a concert for the or a show for the comedians to come and make people laugh and forget whatever is happening in the country currently. And yeah, that's all. So before we leave, we'd like you to give us a joke
Yeah.
or just make our audience laugh a bit.
I cannot give you a joke because I have serious things in my mind. Because last night there's still around 15 chicken, so I'm not in the mood because my chicken are missing. So I can because now that chickens I sell once in the month for the transport. And the bad thing is they steal all my chicken and they left with the babies, the small one. I don't know how am I going to feed them. Others, they are pregnated. Others, they are just give birth. Now they went like that. I'm telling you outside there, when you see my chicken, my friend, can you return them to me? Because I have 15 lost chickens. Please return them to me. Those things, I cannot go far, by the way.
Return his chickens, guys. So what would you tell those people that are planning to get into comedy, or they're actually starting and they want to become big in the part of comedy in South Sudan?
What I can tell them is this. You are welcome. You are mostly welcome. The door is open. But one thing is, comedy is not like artist. It's not like a singer, whereby you look for the beat, you photocopy the song. There are some people who are just singing like 4 times, one song 4 times, different beat, different languages, and their meaning only one. So in comedy, there's no post talent. If you don't have content in your mind, just put it down and then walk away. Those who are coming, you guys are welcome. Come and try, because you cannot judge book by its cover. Just come and see what is inside there. And one thing you need to know is, what is comedy? What are the roles? What are you going to do? What are you going to achieve? What are the challenges? After you narrate them and you cover a few of them, others, even, there are some people who have just advanced in that. They will come and advise you and say, you do this and do that, do this and do that. Then you will be there. So for those who are coming, please, guys, hurry up. Come. Maybe one of you will be our leader soon, but we don't know. You are just there. You come and try your luck. That's why the guy said, come and try your luck. So we are trying our luck. Who will be? So just come. The door is open to everyone.
As you all have heard, you're all welcome to join the comedy part. And yeah, that's all for today. I'm your host, Tina Rob. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And thank you so much, MC Dominic, for your time. Be blessed.